Here we go, and we are live. This is just well, my brain still wants to start at 6:30, so we're just vibing, seeing if any viewers come in. Alright, chat has worked. Hello folks, it's me, Olivia again, with Alice again, yay! This is just the pre-stream, making sure things are good. The audio should be better than last time. If folks are wondering where the music is coming from, it is indeed coming from my computer. And it's just like random stuff from the YouTube audio library that I think sounds good or looked like it might sound interesting, just because my brain likes having some sort of background thing. But yeah, so we're bippin' and boppin', but sadly don't have any bip and bop. Bip and bop?
If Bip and Bop with tentative Bip and Boppery we supplied.
Yes, yes. God, it's been... I actually,
Right
now I want some. Like, when I was in college, there was a Bip and Bop, like this little Bip and Bop store, like restaurant, right across from the Panera I worked, and it was pretty good. Way better than Panera.
I don't even know what this is. It's called Bip and Bop.
I might have...
I thought we were purely making things up. Like
No! I might be saying... Yeah, it's a Korean... I might be saying it wrong. I am saying it wrong. I apologize. Bip and Bap. Okay, I apologize to all the Koreans who could be watching, who were just cringing for the past, like, 5 minutes. Bip and Bap. But yeah, it's, you have the rice and vegetables and meat, and it's all thrown
I thought
together.
we were talking about.
I wasn't purely, like, making stuff up. This is an actual thing. And noodles and... yeah. The place across from the Panera wasn't this fancy, but that's okay. We don't always need fancy all the time. I think the place was actually called Bip and Bop, so that's why I got confused.
I literally thought you were just talking about music this whole time.
No, I was talking about Korean food. Hold on. Oh, right.
I was just like,
you're
yeah.
gonna actually need to see my screen this time. So, assuming this doesn't break everything or slow down everything. Alright. Boy. Yeah, we're keeping this at the 720 resolution at a 30 frame rate. Okay. So I think that I need to look at a thing on OBS. Okay, we got a little bit of an Inception thing going on in the corner, but otherwise good.
Okay, I can see your stream now.
No, look in the Discord.
I'm looking at it.
Okay. Why am I getting a... Oh no. Okay, I can't do both at once. Alright. But you can see from the live stream, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess
That's what I have pulled up right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we'll just do that then. That way, don't have to worry about trying to do too many things at once. Why is my computer being cranky? Oh boy. Okay, it's still cranky because of what I tried to do. Ah! Okay. But overall, I think we'll be fine. What? I love when Task Manager is just like, you're using 100% of the GPU, and then doesn't, the percentages are all off. So technically it looks like something
Oh
in
yeah.
the, like, there's the main task and then there's all the background stuff. And it's like, what background thing is taking up the GPU?
I always open
OBS.
that and it's like thinking like I'll be able to figure it out from like some one big thing like, ah, yes, the Google tab. And it's always just like a million different things on the bottom that I don't understand what they do and what they are. And it's like I'm not about to delete System 32 today. I'm just gonna leave you be. It will be
Yeah,
slow and I will
no,
accept it.
desk.
My external hard drive is it's really scaring me right now. Because the the like you plug it in and the cord goes inside to the thing that like wraps around the cord. It came out and it came out with the cord, and so it's just all wiggly, and I'm uh I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. I don't know if I can fix it or not.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound good. Okay, okay, hold on. I need to. Oh, is it because I still have the screen share tab open? Go down. Go down. Yeah, right now it's desktop window manager that's like taking up a lot of GPU. Hold on.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake,
Oh boy.
it's called
Okay,
education. Try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Okay. I am back in the voice chat. Leaving it didn't seem to fix anything.
Every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop.
Okay, it's a power management thing. Okay.
Good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100.
Yeah, it's just like I'm running things that have a lot of GPU, so I want to make sure I troubleshoot this weird spike in GPU.
I know Unreal's probably,
Yeah,
contributing to that, obviously.
yeah, but this is desktop window manager, so that's causing this, which is a Windows process that is not behaving as it should.
Oh. Do you need to, like, shut off and restart?
What I need is for the NVIDIA control panel to actually work. Oh god, Unity's my NVIDIA control panel just open, stupid. Okay, run as administrator. Thank you. Okay, well, I guess this will be a thing I will troubleshoot later. That's irritating. And I'm sure NVIDIA will, like, actually open at some point. But now that it is 6:30, let me... where is the page I need? Okay, this is the 2 views. Okay. But yes, now we are live. And I am looking for the page that usually shows up when I go live. Why are you not giving me that page, YouTube? View in the control room. That's what it is. Okay. There we go. I am now in the control room. But hello, people, again.
Hi.
It's me.
Hello.
Olivia, Nerdy Unreal Dev. And this is Alice. Just
Hi.
Alice.
That's Alice. I'm Alice Keys. I work on a game called You Are in Charge, which we are working on.
Yes. The end. Now, the stream has actually started. So that can go away. And where's us? There we are. Sort of. Nope, that is the wrong... Oh. Okay.
We've had technical difficulties.
Yeah, I might have thought that something was working and just wasn't visible, and it turns out it wasn't doing anything this whole time.
There we go.
I'm an adult.
Hey. That's why we start early. Or at least, get set up.
Yeah. And where did we go? Uh-oh. Yeah, window capture. Okay, so there's... And, why are we not in the corner? Oh, because I closed that pop-up. Duh! Okay.
What's happening?
Nothing. It was a minor thing. I wanted to put us in the corner.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting baby in the corner.
I literally thought the same exact thing as you. the second you said that. um,
Or baby.
ugh.
So yeah. As mentioned in the description, the focus of today's stream, and that you'll be able to watch the VOD of, and you, viewer, are probably watching the VOD of. Though, yay for anyone watching this live. Yay.
Hey. Hello.
I am watching the chat. I've got a little chat window in my OBS.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just gonna do some I guess some work on for You Are in Charge.
Yes.
Kind of like dress up a little scene so that we can take pictures of it and turn it into full art
Yeah.
for our store pages and
Yeah, because part of game
whatnot.
dev is
Steam
yeah,
page.
Steam. But yeah, the promotional art and ensuring that the level is pretty enough for promotional stuff. And doing this, while we do have some assets that are homemade, we're also using asset packs because this is like, yeah, this is a small team. And if we were to actually make all the 3D models by, like, ourselves, that would take forever. And if Alice were to hire me to do that, that would cost Alice so much money. So...
Yeah. it's out of the question. I can't even afford myself. Like, yeah. We're just gonna take as many corners as we can, as sharply as possible.
Which is fine.
You could say cutting corners.
Yeah, we're cutting corners. So what we're doing is we're going through various asset packs. This is actually a project I started for a Deep Space Nine fan video. We'll go through, see if there's anything that'll be interesting. You folks watching may even pick up some of the themes we're going for by what we select. And
it's very... yes.
Yeah, no, go on.
Go ahead, sorry. Oh, I was just gonna say the themes are very... the big one, I think, is kind of Christmas in space on fire. Which kind of sounds crazy, because it is, but it's very much so I guess a southern domestic house that has come into space after the Earth has died. It is trying to go move to Mars, and it's dressed for the holidays even, but nothing is working out, and the house is effectively on fire. So we've decided it's fun and responsible to make such a disaster the responsibility of a tiny little nanny pot with a 10-second battery and a 6-foot charging cord.
Yes.
Named Man. And that is the central premise of the game, as you're running around trying to plug in to different outlets and Christmas lights to the Christmas tree, and then the Christmas tree to the wall outlet, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, and don't worry, folks. Let's just say there's a few reasons that a Jewish person is working on a game with a lot of Christmas stuff involved.
Oh yeah, it's yeah, it's very much so. Got some how would we say?
Well, on Tumblr, when I made a post on Tumblr announcing the stream, I did mention in the tags that there are queer elements to this story and queer themes.
Yeah, this is very much so being made by a queer person from the South. That's
Yeah, that's
For the
Alice.
American South. And
Yeah.
that's yeah. It's
Uh,
very yeah. If you know, you know.
yeah.
Shout out to all my ex-evangelical uh Southern queers out there in the world at the moment right now. Um, we love you, and we're making a game for you. Um,
Yeah.
and
Trust us.
I've always trust us.
Yeah,
Would they
though a
not
part of me,
know what we're
okay.
doing?
So, because, yes, I'm converting to Judaism and all that, my brain was just, as soon as you mentioned, like, yes, Christmas on fire, my brain is just like, yep, we Jews finally, so the thing about the Jewish space laser is all Jews have to decide, um, you know, to use it, like, on what the target is. So the only known instance is the Fox News Christmas tree, um, and
Cool.
apparently now this house in space.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
It's a very Fox News house that we're creating the look of, if you know what I mean, and if you don't, it's just very think of a very conservative Christian family from the South um, with a trans child, and I think that's kind of like, you know, I think we've all played a lot of games sort of similar to that, like with those kind of vibes from like either like Gone Home or um, What Remains of Edith Finch. If Found is another good one that kind of has those vibes, and that's kind of the inspiration a lot for this game. So that's kind of, yeah, it's definitely the heart of it. I think is the that story element, but also it's about a nanny bot not being able to handle a Christmas tree on fire, and and
I feel
getting shorted out in the sprinklers. It's like,
poor Nan. So with all that said, let's actually like poke through. This is just like, I think I put this in here for other things. This is a VFX thing. This is a lighting thing. A little tricky to showcase. But bank building. Aha. Overview. This might have been a bad idea. Instead of
the whole stream.
no, like actually clicking on a level instead of just going straight to the models. That was a bad idea. Yeah, my computer's name is Azula and will probably kill me in the robot uprising.
Get your Blue Lightning ending.
Yeah.
Did she ever do Blue Lightning in this? This is not important. We'll discuss this later.
I mean, Unreal's not responding, so it's fine.
Okay, Blue Lightning. Did she ever get it? Did she ever do that, or was that just
No,
Zuko
she did
messed
it.
that? Okay, I know she had Blue Fire down. That was her big bag.
Yeah, she did figure out lightning because she attempted to
That's
shoot Katara with the lightning, and then Zuko pushed Katara out of the way and took the bolt, and all the Zutara fangirls screamed.
Yeah, whoever they are, wherever they are, you know, like not me though.
You would never ship
Absolutely.
Zutara, never.
If I go back in time, everyone's like, I'm gonna fucking fix the. No, I'm just going back. I'm gonna go to that Nickelodeon office. I'm gonna say, listen here, Aang and Katara don't need to be a thing just because you think there needs to be a protagonist love interest. Dumb. However, Zuko and Katara.
Yeah, like for me, it's kind of weird because it's just like, so I think Katara's like 15, and Aang's 12. And
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry, I remember being 15, and I thought like the 12-year-olds were babies. Okay.
Yeah, especially Aang. He's so little.
Yeah.
Twinkle Toes, you know, he's
Yeah, so,
um
but, like, her and Zuko, like, I mean, there are, like, definitely flaws in the relationship, dynamics, or potential relationship dynamics, starting from the fact that, Fire Lord Zuko, last waterbender because of the genocide as people. It's a little
yeah.
awkward, to say the least. But
As
yeah.
you'll see on my AO3 fanfic, I've gone into all of this. And I'm starting to see some I see some things,
Yes.
some assets.
Yes. Baseboard. This is from a bank building.
Yeah, oh, I can tell. Um, there's yeah, no, I see. That chair might be all right. Um,
Oh yeah, why is this all void? Oh my god. Unreal, behave for me. Okay.
picture frames.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just wanna... How dare they move things around on me?
Oh, that got modern real quick. I was like, that might work, and then it got sleek and chic, and I was like, not in this household.
We are not going sleek and chic.
No, and that's the thing is a lot of these asset pats are so dope, but they're very nice. Like all the furniture, and I'm just like, this is
Well,
I
this
can
is
never
just
afford this
one of
furniture.
many.
Oh yeah, there's so many of them that I just look at. I'm like, this is if I ever afford this furniture, it's nicer than my house will ever be.
Yeah, scene settings. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Because then we can actually get some, like, there we go. Yeah, this is a little too. Desk lamp's a little more old-fashioned. Got a brass thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, oh yeah, these
There you go.
frames are definitely what you were talking about. That kind of like Christian. I mean, like, it's a painting of horses.
Yeah, I already know that's good. This is pretty good. I could see this on a desk or something. Um,
Yeah, I think that's what they're intended.
oh yeah, because it's a bank desk, right? Yeah, that's that. We got that.
Yeah. All right.
And I think you can. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can change out the picture, right? Because we could just effectively keep the frame and then put other pictures in here if we ever wanted to.
Yeah.
I
One of
love
these
though.
materials is probably the.
The picture.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I would imagine there's another one that's like the texture on it.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
So that's
because that's a good
easy.
texture.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So what I am doing,
Sweet.
so you can export assets to a file. You can also copy the asset and their dependencies to another project. I did make a video about this forever ago. But yeah, asset locations, and then it takes all of the dependencies. Wow, that's a lot of them. And it'll move them. And we are moving them. Not there. See my bad file setup. Content. And there we go. What? Unreal, please. Ugh, I'll clean it up later. It's not in a content folder. It's a subfolder within the content folder. Okay. So these use a lot of similar instances. probably because they're the same, and except for one little thing. So actually, don't need that. Okay, moving on. Ooh, chandelier. That was one of the assets I noted.
Yeah. Um. Let me refresh. I'm watching the stream like behind, and now I can see. Okay, sorry. Yeah. The chandelier.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a real nice one.
Too nice or
Might be able.
good enough?
Um. Maybe too nice because I know we do have the Edith Finch one, and that one felt pretty good.
Okay.
But that's nice. I mean, like I'm sure the light bulbs work too and everything.
Yeah, no, they do. Chair, more
Oh
things.
yeah, from the because it's also a top-down game, folks. So once I saw the top, I was like, oh, that's fancy. Get that work. Which like hats off to these artists. There's like that's really cool looking.
Yeah. But
But um I can see a lot of these like exterior ones, like exterior stuff. Um Obviously more pictures. Those I was in picture frame, sorry. Um
but yeah, if like this one, there's more. Oh, there's more.
um maybe I think here's the thing, I can think of things that are like we could definitely use for other parts, but for the particular scene we are doing, I think the picture frames are good.
Okay. And I'm
Um
thinking in general, like this is an in general for the
it's the whole project.
yeah, not just that scene, though that's priority.
Okay. In that case, the small screen wasn't bad, and then the vegetation at the bottom and something, and there was something else. I think some of the chairs might be good, but then again, we have like a lot to pick through, and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no. And like this is always available. I just have a huge library. So you
Right.
want the
The
pictures.
best part about the stream is that we can just like rewatch it later and kind of like we've like if we forget about what was in what, we're like I remember something in the bank thing, we just like rewatch this and scroll through and be like that's it.
Yeah,
Um
I'll get a message at like 3 a.m. of I rewatched the stream and here's what we need.
I try my best not to blow up like dev chat ever at that hour, but there's definitely times where I'm just like I'm in my own world, probably
I
stoned and
mean, do
making stuff.
so. If anything, you can always like make a little like thread.
Get Yeah, mute it for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, no one needs to get woken up from my
Well, I don't.
thoughts.
It's not like my phone is either on vibrate or silent because I'm in. Yeah,
It's smart. I just let the world happen to me
yeah.
for some reason. I just let it. I just like I'll get calls in like 4 a.m. and it's never useful anything. It's just weird calls.
Yeah.
Sounds like that sounds so like ominous. It's not. I'm just talking about like robocalls and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It sounded like I was getting like ghost face on the phone. That's not happening.
Okay,
I
so this
wish.
set is like very like things are like in like 5 different pieces.
And see.
Like I did notice like there was a placeholder for a bunk bed, but I don't like how this is in 5 different like 20 different pieces.
I see what you're saying. You already look at the lamps.
The lamps?
Hmm.
Lamps where?
The folder.
Oh, you mean in that set? Okay. There was okay. Uh, okay. This is just this one, which is a. Okay, that's a above. That's a ceiling lamp. There might be. Wow. Okay.
I wish I was closer to you, but I still don't see what you're showing. I don't think.
You mean like on the stream?
Yeah, because there's just a delay.
Oh, okay. So I need to slow down. Oh, one of these tables. Okay, it'll take a hot second, but I had one. It's the I forget the name. It's those tables that have the sides that fold up or down. I had one of those growing up.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, I think.
we could have one of those for sure. I don't know if we'll use it, but like that's I think we can definitely keep these on deck for sure because I remember those happening and that feels very much its vibe. I wish we could elongate the um table legs.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Like I can actually do that. That's a separate process. So that would be exporting. Um, for now, I'm just getting things into the
Folder and whatnot. Yeah.
yeah.
Migrated and such.
Okay, I guess this one was already there. So the like folded out table was already there. That's funny.
Oh.
It's a ceiling light. Okay, I don't like how this is just like subfolder within subfolder. It irritates me. Okay, there we go. So this is from a Mediterranean house pack. Oh, that's a cute little fireplace.
Ah, I see it. Yeah.
Like not
See some stuff.
necessary. I saw it. I'm like, okay, that might be like kitschy enough for what we're doing. Like that's the. I mean, I'm from the Northeast, so I didn't grow up in the South. But like the vibe I get is like there's a lot of kitschy things like scattered
Yeah.
throughout.
Um. Pretty much. Yeah. It's very much so like a lot of hand-me-down stuff is kind of like I think so, like a big part of it, but also like it's clearly a family of some money, so it's like they're gonna have like some I guess modern things, but mostly everything's kind of like passed down is a theme that I want to do.
Okay.
Like in a way, the family's hoarding objects because they kind of are like refusing to let go of deaths and losses and in many ways like via literal death and literal loss of like your parents or your husband um but also the loss of like your children's identity and your family identity and such and so um that's one big thing. That's one way that I want to represent that story element is like everything's kind of like this is old and you could probably throw this away or like replace it, but it's like family table's still gonna be there. It's like very old and beaten. Um,
Yeah. So I'll probably end up making like adjusting materials to. Ooh, I can make a material function that like adds some like dust and grime to
Wear and tear.
things. Yeah, wear and tear.
Yeah, that's I like that. That's definitely to the second time I gotta plug this, but what remains of Edith Finch on the Epic Games Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Giant Sparrow has all their assets for free. They're very generous, and they like released all those assets, and there's a lot of those where it's like they did a lot of cool textures that are like you can tell that this has been in the. That's kind of the premise of that one too, is that it's like the whole like the big family uh house is, so shared and historied and whatnot, so it's got a lot of character to it. I don't know if we want that much character, but it's like we definitely want to at least like,
Yeah.
have that kind of wear and tear and stuff like that. um do you have I guess just like we're kind of looking through packs and just generally looking at things, um but is there any pack that you know specifically that might have any good carpet and rug stuff?
I don't know. I did just open up the Old West pack because that has more of the older wear and tear stuff.
Hmm.
Um,
Mm.
including like older dressers and hutches and whatnot.
There might be something we could use in here.
Yeah.
See the bed pulled up right now, um, on the screen.
Yeah.
I really like the pillows and the sheets in this one. Um,
Oh, because they're all like dirty and stuff.
yeah, like they feel like kind of beaten in a bit, and like so
Beating it
yeah,
a
I'm seeing
lot.
some. Yeah, I see some dressers too that might be cool. Um,
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they have a version of the desk without the drawers. Solid desk. And then like you can add the drawers. So if you're like player, if you need the player to open the drawers, then you can do that. And then they have a version where the drawers are all like inside the desk.
yeah,
I don't think
that is
Nick. Go on.
huh? Well, that's gonna be a mechanic I want to do for sure, is being able to pull the drawers out and stuff like that.
Okay, so you do want. So Nan will be able to open drawers.
Yes, you heard it here first, folks. Like, that's definitely something I want to do. Is like, if one thing I just played recently was my friend was just playing Wind Waker, and I was just thinking about like I was just watching the play, and it's like I just know that game so much that it's like, I just think of it as like getting through that area of like the checks, like you got to go talk to your grandma, then you got to go back here, you got to go talk to your sister, get the telescope, da da da. And then my friend was just playing it and just doing all these interactive things, like picking up pigs and throwing them off the water,
Oh,
or off the deck
that's
to the water.
hilarious.
Yeah, because my friend's a sadist, and so they did that, and they were just like they kind of like tried everything, and like getting on the table and just like knocking off the glasses and seeing the physics of that, and like these tiny interactions that I was just like take for granted. Just I was getting to see them again, and it was just like there's those demos are so like that was such a cool demo. I remember playing that back in like Target, like in 2002 and whatnot. But like, I just was thinking about how much that comes from just being able to do whatever,
Yeah.
and why wouldn't you want to just grab a drawer and pull it out and knock out all the clothes and stuff?
No,
Um,
that I actually still enjoy doing that in various games. Like, um, just like randomly pulling stuff out, throwing it. I think I was messing around like that in Fallout.
mhm.
New
Yeah, like
Vegas.
oh, absolutely New Vegas. Love that game. Um,
Okay.
um, yeah, I see some stuff here. You want to move on to a new pack?
Sure. I was just putting stuff, but I'll like wake up tomorrow morning and I'll see like 5 messages of you need to add this.
Oh yeah. Try not to make the list too tall.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I listen. I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't like. It's just part of game dev, you know. All right,
Hmm.
props. What do we got here? Ooh, nice old books. And a bookshelf. Yeah, I know there's at least one asset. A tortoise. There's one placeholder that's like it's got a wood texture on it. It's like, but
Hmm.
it's just a cube that's knocked over. I think it's supposed to be a dresser or a bookshelf.
I see. Um, you definitely use that.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
I
okay.
just see it now. The everything pulled up. Um,
Not necessarily that bookshelf. I think the old Westpac had a lot of good age stuff, and I think that's one of the permanently free ones, so you can poke around on your end if you want.
hmm.
See this. Oh, this is so 70s. Ah, why is there Z fighting? Z's, stop fighting. Okay. Music cabinet. Okay. Oh, that's an old. That is an old type of oven.
This music cabinet is very 60s, 70s. I
Yeah.
like the yeah, I like the texturing of it though.
Yeah, no, it's waiting for the oven to show up on your side.
Oh, geez, yeah, that's old timey. Probably not that.
Just perfect.
My
Perfectly old
goodness.
timey.
Yeah, that's like 50s, right?
40s, I think.
Yeah, yeah, definitely that era. Definitely on the other side of that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a classic. Nice job on the texturing. Ancient scales.
That poker
SMC.
chair can definitely come.
You're like,
I
I
think
need it. I've seen it in my grandparents' house. We are putting it in.
yeah, dude. The only thing I would change is on the bottom, which we can change luckily, is the bottom brass like those like kind of like gold colored balls on the end. Make those brass and it's absolutely
Yeah.
like I do remember shit like that.
Okay, this
Stubbing
is.
my toes all through life.
Okay, this rug's a little. Oh, wow, they did. Okay.
I do have a carpet pack, by the way.
Yeah, I
But
saw. I've been nabbing textures from there.
okay, yeah, it's really handy for that.
But I think that some of this is.
It's not a bad rug.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we can change the color to like be like more red and blue or something like that, like that somehow cool. I don't know if that's possible though.
It probably. I mean, there's all sorts of things that can be done. It depends how it's textured and whatnot. Oh, this one's
Yeah.
got a little bit of. Oh, this is perfect. Uh, wait for a sec to show up. But it's dirty and wrinkled.
Very, very good. Are you migrating it right now? I might be caught up on your thing
Maybe.
closer to.
I
Oh, you just pulled it up. I see the dirtier one. Yeah, I think that's good. Um, Be wrinkled. Yeah, that definitely can be. I think that could probably be upstairs. Um,
Yeah, I know you mentioned carpets and rugs earlier in
yeah.
stream also. Okay, this is another.
Um, obviously I think the obvious big one is the tree. Um, if you want to find that one, I don't know if I like. Um, if you know like where specific things are in like these packs, or if you just want to kind of go through them all, but that's the only obvious one that I'm like, oh yeah, this one for sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh, yes! Yes!
What is it?
Perfect! It's a cross!
Oh, we got a cross on deck.
We
Oh
got a
shit,
cross on deck. It's
that's
got
absolutely
cheesy
right.
stuff on it.
I'm so hyped. Please, stream, keep up or catch up. I need to see it.
You do.
Um,
You
oh, I
do.
see it. Oh, yup, yup. Send it. It's coming. It's going upside down. It's getting knocked over.
It's getting burnt. We're gonna do all
It's getting
sorts of
burnt.
sacrilege religious
It's get.
stuff.
It's just. It's
Yeah.
getting knocked down.
Oh, we're doing so many things that the makers of this pack did not intend to that cross.
They're gonna pull it off the store.
Oh, 50s TV.
Oh my god,
That
haven't seen it yet, but
this is the old brick
oh,
house
I see it
pack,
now.
by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. That's like the vibe that's definitely happening. Um, you take towel stack. Um,
What was that?
is it quite good? I said we could take that towel stack if we want to. I mean, honestly, if we want to like go back and get like do all like the menial like smaller ones, we can do that later.
Yeah,
Um,
and like, if there's like stuff in like now for one thing, now you're seeing how you can migrate stuff. So you can make your
yeah.
own side project and migrate your own sets.
Hmm.
I don't mind doing this. This is fun. That wasn't passive aggressive. Um, I
Maybe I will.
but yeah, uh, like you said,
Cool.
there's the stream to poke through, and I'm going back and forth. Yeah, I think this house is intended to be from the 50s, which is why there's
Um,
so much stuff.
yeah, and there's some pretty good stuff in this one, I think for sure. Like, I like the lamps in this one. Um, there's like really good
Oh,
vases and stuff.
like this one. It even has the freaking like pink floral thing.
Oh, I think we looked at this one before. It's not on my screen yet, but yeah, like I'm pretty sure this one's like exactly perfect.
Yeah, I think we briefly. No, I thought we looked at the modern house briefly. But yeah, so that's just. Wait, what's the house?
Oh, I see the floral thing. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm like that. My grandma would have a lamp like that. That's a thing my grandma would have. Okay, this is just that. Cool. What does the modern house have? Obviously, probably not as much. See some bathroom stuff. Children's room. I like the atom thing. Like, not necessarily for this game because it's all like sciencey. Um, though I suppose, you find in the in a certain child's room, like, random toy of, like, atoms and other non-Christian things.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, dude, I remember those being around. I don't know why. Just,
It's
I
a
think that's
very
very
high
school
school
stuff.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
there's.
no, go on.
Oh, I'm looking around. As it's scrolling down. Um. I see very like generic stuff that we can do, like the stack of books and stuff like that. Like, um, definitely, yeah, like definitely less vibe here as far as like the vases and stuff goes. Like,
Yeah,
um,
they're more
I think
like,
we know what we.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
think
think,
that's the type of stuff that you would keep from your grandma, and then stuff like maybe like newish furniture pieces for your living room would be the stuff that you're like read like the couch would be new, but like the your vases and decorations are still going to be old as hell.
yeah, and I
My
think
experience.
true. Yeah, I think the old brick house is gonna end up having quite a few that we'll be digging into, just
Hmm.
because of how 50s that was.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um.
this is just generic office stuff.
Um.
But right, tree. I can look up tree.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. I was like scanning them and like trying to see like which one would probably have that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Um,
But just searching tree would probably be the best.
pine tree. What is the? Is this like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree? What is
Oh
this?
dear.
It's a Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
So it's like it's funny because it's like you describe it and then I just like I get to wait and see. Oh my god, what in the hell?
Uh,
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. Like what the? It's gonna snap if you put a fucking ornament on it. In half if the tree comes on, if the star comes on.
yeah, yeah. Um. Okay. Think. Okay, we do have a fir, which is another conifer, and honestly looks closer to what we want. I'll just have to like make the materials stop waving, which is easy.
Yeah.
It's basically just breaking off a connection of like, no, there is no wind. We are inside.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, we can just
I'm
like,
looking at it now.
yeah, it's not as like wide, but we can like, I mean, it's not like we have to have it at this scale. We can adjust the like scale to make it wider.
Hmm.
Because unlike actual Christmas tree shopping, we can adjust. Yeah, like I have this blank scene. Yeah, so like what we can do is just
Yeah, like short, like a little bit shorter and maybe a little bit fatter. I feel like it could be like
yeah, like that. Just do that. Like obviously you have like there's limits before it start looking absolutely ridiculous. Um, but yeah,
no, yeah, that's like
there we go. Yeah, so we can just do that when it's in the scene. So, the actually important thing, the cross was just a fun find.
yeah. I'm glad we have this tree though. This tree's good. You can put lots of ornaments on it. Of course, it's gonna be on the floor too, so it's like you know,
Yeah,
it'll be kind of scrunched up anyways, and Um, okay, that's great.
Yeah, so that, oh, we do need an actual, I mean, I think the Edith Finch pack did come with a toilet, but I know that there's a placeholder toilet. And what is this toilet seat? Oh, wow, that is, old wooden one. That is just terrifying toilet. I don't want to use it.
No.
I mean, I will say one benefit of like the wood seat. Oh, of course, it's from the brick house. Is you don't have the cold from the porcelain.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah, but the Edith Finch one I think actually does come with a toilet, so we might not need one of these.
Yeah, I think like Edith Finch honestly has a bunch. Like, um,
And the reason we're
and
not digging through that is because those are already in the thing, all of them.
yeah, dude. Um, they definitely don't all need to be in there. Um,
Yeah, eventually I'll go through and just be like, yep, we're not using that, we're not using that.
you won't even really need. I mean, like obviously to manually get them out of there. Of course, we'll have to do this, but I actually have a list of all the assets from each pack that we would use.
Okay.
Um, from every single one of them. Like so we'll just look at that list and then delete the shit that we don't need.
Yeah.
They have really good textures, is the thing. Like as long as we preserve some of those textures, I feel
Oh
like
yeah, no,
a lot of their stuff can go.
that's the when I so okay. So for folks who don't know, I think we mentioned this last stream. Um when I migrated the project to UE5, fortunately it's small enough that there weren't too many things that broke, but one of the things that did break were the textures and the materials. So like the textures are in there, but the materials are blank, so I have to like go through and like add materials to the assets we're making, which meant making a new master material because the Edith Finch one, they have like a master material and then various instances, and like it's a whole like complex system, but which is fine. It just means like when you're trying to figure out what material goes where, when it all breaks, it makes more sense to start from scratch. But I also make sure to keep using the various, like, if I check to see if there's a texture for an asset, and then if not, that's when it's generally like, oh, this probably had a material that was just wood. And like a generic wood thing rather than a separate texture with this for the specific UVs, and then I go and make a wood texture. It's a process. It's kind of interesting. It's definitely you put on a podcast and listen to it while doing it. Though I suppose once we get the Twitch set up, I can do it, and there are podcasts that are a-okay with like I know like Welcome to Night Vale, it would be fine. There'd be no issues if I listened to that on a stream. That one's good.
I'm not familiar with it.
Oh, it's been around for a while. Think Magnus Archives, but instead of horror, it's comedy. But you still have all that weird messed up stuff going on.
Okay. Well, I love Magnus Archive, so it's like you got me there.
Yeah,
That's a pretty easy one.
the main person, Cecil, who is voiced by a gay man, which when the podcast came out was huge. And Cecil himself is gay and gets into a relationship with Carlos, the scientist with fabulous hair. And basically, it's like a radio show for a town in, like, I think Nevada. A made-up town called Nightvale, where, you never go to the dog park. You're not supposed to go to the dog park. Occasionally, a glow cloud appears, and all hail the glow cloud. Various things happen. For Magnus Archive fans, if any are listening, think just like the spiral type of domain. Like, Michael would very much be at home there. It's the sort of like, it's like all this weird shit, but to the townspeople, it's normal. But yeah, it's big.
What is it called again?
Welcome to Nightvale.
I'm gonna tell Kai about it and ask if she's listened to it. She's been listening to one that's apparently by the same people of Magnus Archive. Very very meta. It's like about podcasting.
Oh, cool.
Elements and
yeah, this is made by a different
very bizarre,
group
but I don't know the name.
Okay, this is by a different group of people than the Magnus Archive people. These are Americans.
Okay. Ooh. Well, we've got 5 minutes left on stream.
Okay. Well,
what do you think?
I think that most likely the Wild West and the old room will have most of what we'll end up needing, and that if you feel like making a list of, hey, while you were poking around, this popped up, put it, I guess, in the art chat in a thread. Because I know, some of these, are, part of the permanently free collection, but also some of these are, one of the, free for the month type of things, where it was only free for that month.
Yeah.
And I have a lot.
That's honestly the best way to find these folks is check every month on Marketplace. They always have something new every month for a free pack, and it's never a bad idea. Just if you got the space, just get some random things. You never know what you could need,
so you don't have to download everything.
Sci-fi room. Oh yeah, right. That's a good point too. You just have the rights to them whenever you need them.
Yeah. And
it's handy dandy.
Wow, I can hear the emergency stuff on your end. Right. So free for the month, showing it here. And it's typically a mixture of things. You have the various asset packs. You also have random expensive things like endless random procedural worlds. Sometimes you'll get templates or whatnot. Also, what's good to check is the permanently free collection. So these are things that will never be not free. And you can And there's a lot of good stuff here, and there's useful stuff like Niagara Footstep VFX. Um, you know, freaking emergency stuff. And various creatures. And then there's also like the Edith Finch pack in
Oh, are you hearing the
particular.
sirens?
Yes, I'm hearing the sirens.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the Brooklyn's on fire. As is Christmas. Sorry about that. Trust me,
No.
it's louder for me.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
nonstop sometimes.
but yeah, so you can
Oh my
get all
gosh,
the
here comes
Edith
another.
Finch ones. Also, Infinity Blade
Uh,
and City of Brass assets, and the Vagrant. And Mega Scans, those are also free for Unreal use. And you can just also hit free. And, like, it'll show, like, random stuff that people, like, have put for free on the marketplace. Some of which can be very helpful. So you don't actually have to, like, break the bank. And yes, your asset library can get very, very ridiculous very quickly. But unfortunately, not a lot
it's
of
always good
previous
to
stuff.
have
Go
yeah,
on.
like you. I was just saying, it's always cool to have that though. It's cool to have this stuff on deck. Like I don't like literally like when are you ever going to need a giant pipe organ? I can't tell you, but I got it because Edith Finch has it. I
Yeah,
mean,
and I mean,
and whenever that game comes out,
oh, I need
a
to add
pipe
a
organ
color
game.
wheel to a game. Cool, simple color wheel. Um, I know I have game templates somewhere here, but yeah, it's it's a lot. It's useful to have this stuff, and I know there's this thing about like oh, this game's just an asset flip, and the thing is, and I guess this is kind of the note we'll end on is, yes, there are people who just throw together random assets to like spam Steam or whatever. But also, there's people like us who are just indie devs with only so much time and money um, who find it useful to be able to use asset packs and, find individual things to put in our project. And that way we have time to create amazing levels and gameplay and focus on things like the hero assets, so like focus assets, or like I made the Christmas tree lights earlier, just so that you know the less time we have to worry about like making random things to fill up the
It's
room, the more time we have on making a better game.
yeah, we got to make a nanny bot sing songs and have cute vacuum noises. Like I don't have time to make a chair. You know what I mean? That's just
Yeah.
it's we gotta prioritize and yeah, it's very very helpful and thank you to everybody who made these packs, like especially Giant Sparrow, um and you know what I mean, I as an indie dev with limited resources, I thank thee for sharing all this bountiful gold.
Same. And I'm grateful for all the folks who make these packs, and especially the ones who like put them for free. Though I have my own like paid game assets on
Yes.
my itch, so like I totally understand selling them for money. Uh, which, by the way, you can check out my itch page at Kingdom Fantasy VI on itch.io for random game assets I made in game jams. You can also see some of this stuff at the throne link below in the description. There's also the Linktree for URN charge, and all the socials that Alice has been working very hard on. And also, yeah, there's my Ko-fi and Twitter. And a link to OpenYourWallett. It's Linktree. For those who don't know, OpenYourWallett is a direct aid organization that helps Black queer folks. And so, and by the Linktree, you can like give them money, or you can go to the various, like, they link the current, I forget the word, but they link to the people who need money too. So you can visit that Linktree and help some folks out. Any final words? Alice? Hello? I guess we're ending. We're ending with a tech.
Dropping out from.
Okay. Just as we started with technical difficulties,
Yeah, we're bookending this.
Yeah, bookending with technical difficulties. Have a good one, y'all.
Thank you for watching. Bye.